Hello everybody, FunshotX here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Space Engineers. This is episode 6. Last time we upgraded our refineries, put a bunch of mods and scripts in to automatically craft. You guys have given me a bunch of tips and stuff on things I did wrong, and I've fixed those. Thanks for everybody's support. I apologize for not putting out a video recently. I'm not used to a game that updates so frequently. Space Engineers has a major release almost every week, and then minor releases, bug fixes almost daily. It's pretty crazy. So you'll log in one day, everything will work. You log in the next day, everything's broken. You got to fix it out, and so it's kind of difficult. So I think what I'll do is I'll try and log in, make sure everything works, and then record like 4 or 5 episodes, and then wait for, you know, a week or two while things change and fix and settle down, and then record a bunch more. So today we are going to set up some auto crafting, but first, before I do any of this, I want to get some lights on here because you guys are probably going to have a hard time seeing some of this. So if we look at our light, what do we got? We've got the spotlight, which can go on stations, but that's just going to do like a direct thing. We've got interior light, which is really cheap, it's just one construction component, and then we've got the extreme interior light, which is a lot more expensive, but I think this one does a huge area. Let's just try interior lights for now, and I think you can color them, so let's just do white. And where do we want to put these? I gotta decide if I'm gonna enclose this area or not. What I'm gonna do. I've just kind of got this platform right now. I don't really have a base. Can I stick these on here? Yeah, we're not going to put any upgrades. Oh, perfect. Let's put one right there. Construction components. I can get those. Maybe. Yep, there we go. So yeah, we'll put them. No, I can't attach it there. Okay, fine. What can I attach it to? All right, we'll put them here. One right there, and then one on this side. You can see I have a lot more assemblers than I used to. There we go. Got a light there. And a light there. Okay, how does that look? Is that any better? Not a lot. Can I put one on top of there? I might add some light in the middle here. Okay, it's a little better. I'll add more as we go. For some reason, this outcropping of rock has appeared. It doesn't actually exist. It's just a stray voxel, and I'm not sure how to get rid of it. But you can see I can go right completely under it, and it doesn't exist. Here's the real ground there, and that's the fake ground. You can see I've tried to chisel out the stone, didn't work. So if you guys know any tricks to get rid of those, I'm thinking maybe there's a voxel in here somewhere, so I might like grind this down and then drill away some of the stone. Yeah, these lights are pretty crappy. Do they have any settings? Let's see. No? Nothing at all. Okay. Maybe if we come through here. Control panel. Light. It's got a color. It's got on and off. Oh, here we go. Radius. We can make the radius really big. Intensity. Make it a little bit bigger. Oh, we can blink it. That's awesome. And fall off minimum. Okay, cool. So let's do all 3 of these together. Radius max, fall off minimum, intensity somewhere right there. How's that look? Ah, that's much better. Okay. Maybe that's a little too bright now. Let's see if we can turn the intensity just a little bit down. Okay, doot, and fall off be better. Now let's just do intensity. Okay, I'm liking that. Perfect. So let's get into auto crafting assemblers. So people have told me that I've gotten mixed messages on the slave and the co-op mode on this. So if we look at it, I've got right now the assembler master, which is, I've got this guy. I've just named him that. You don't have to. And he is set to production, not co-op mode. Then I've got the 3 that are on top of him that are touching him. and they are all set to co-op mode. All 3 of those. All right, I'm also going to set assembler 7 to co-op mode just as a test. Oops, no, that's not what I want. Hold on, I need to go to you and turn you off. Hold on. All right, so he's not doing anything, right? Now let's go back to assembler master and let's request 100 steel plates. Now if we look at slave 1 is doing stuff, slave 3, 2, I don't know. Slave 7 is not doing anything. Oops, 3 was not set up as a co-op either though. But see how he's now doing it. So perfect. That's exactly what I wanted, is they must be touching to assist with co-op mode. So I can turn that off. And let's just make sure I have these right. Oh, I can't really. So this guy here, slave 2. Just make sure that this guy's slave 3. Yes, he is. Okay, perfect. So all these 4 are going to be used as kind of like my ad hoc crafting. If I just say, oh, I'm out of something, I need to craft it, I'll just go to the master production and just tell it to craft, and it'll use 4 assemblers to craft it really quick. So we need some more computers. Sure, that should do them really fast. Cool. And then, or that was construction components. Let's do some computers. Cool. So the other thing I want to do is set up auto crafting, and this is done with a script. So I've already built the programmable block for it. I'm just adding another one here. This will be my server room. I'll probably move this into its own server room if I haven't mentioned that before. And the I called him program autocraft. I pulled down the text from the workshop, and it's the crafting component quotas program. So you just click on that, hit OK, and it'll load that in here. Now you've got a bunch of things. It says it can use a text panel to display and edit quotas. We're going to use that. And then we can also, to make it use, we have to name our assembler component name. So we have to have the name of the component name in there. And then we typing in and turn the name of the assembler. Okay. So let's come down the directions. This is name an assembler after the name of the subtype component you want to produce. Okay. So what I did here is I called it assembler steel plates. That's what I want to produce. Okay. Back to the program. Then the second step, there's an optional step. It says build a text panel and name it Quota text panel. Okay, and I actually did that. And that one's this one here. It's called Quota text panel. Okay. Step 2 was set the quota by either writing it in the name of the assembler, so we could actually put it right into the name, or editing the value of the text panel. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Decide if you want the script to rename the assembler. So basically it'll put that in there for you. We don't care about that. Decide if you want to keep the prefix, and then this is the big steps right here. Turn the assembler off, enable repeat mode, and queue up 1. So that's what I did on this guy. So we go to production on steel plates. I turned him off right there. And then I've got him in repeat mode. I'm going to queue up 1 of what I want to make. So 1 steel plate. Okay, and it's not going to make it because it's off. And there we go. Now everything is set up. So all I have to do is actually run this guy. And then I need to set up my timer, which it's easier to access from here. I've already done this as well, but we say timer. 1 second. Setup actions, add in the autocraft program in there. So remember, I can use up to, I could do even more. This one timer for all my programs, really. So I've got that, and I've set the timer to run. I started the timer. Is it going? Yes, it's going. So it should be updating this panel. So now you can see I've got quotas for everything. Construction components, metal grids, interior plates, steel plates, and all that kind of stuff. If I hit K on there, edit public text, now I can change what my quotas, what I want to have. So let's say I want 1,000 construction components. Let's do like 200 metal grids, maybe 500 interior plates, 1,000. Let's go up to 1,500 steel plates. Girders, I don't really need any at the moment, so we'll just leave it 50. Small tubes, maybe 100. Large tubes. These will obviously will increase them as we get more resources. Displays, I should probably do like 100 for most of these. Computers, we use those a little bit more, so maybe 250. Reactors, like, let's just go with 10. Thrusters, these are one things we'll like automatically craft or manually craft if we really need them. And then there's a bunch of junk down here. Okay, so we can hit OK on this, and the program should read it, and now it'll know those are our new quotas. You can see immediately it started crafting new steel plates. So we go over to any inventory and watch the production of this guy. And you can see he's doing one at a time. Now, that's good and all. That's what it says to do, but you see how it's so slow? That's because if we look at the inventory on the assembler, it's moving just enough iron to do one at a time, and then it's waiting for the iron again. So what I like to do is queue up like 3 of them. 2 of them is a little bit too slow as well, but if you queue 3, it's enough time for it to stick enough iron in there. That all does mean that you might go over your quota. I might get like 1502 out of 1500, but that's fine with me. Okay, so let's do the same thing. Actually, before I do that, I want to remove some of the junk that I don't want on here. I don't want auto-crafted. I mean, right now I only have 4. Or do I have 4 over there? Yeah, I've got 4. But let's go into the computer, and if we edit the program, and we go down until it says gstr component name.add. This is where it's adding it to the display. So if I don't want stuff, I can just comment it out. I mean, you could delete it as well, but maybe you want to add it later, so it's easier just to comment it out. So I think we'll just go ahead and comment most of this stuff out down here at the bottom. And because I don't want to keep track of my ammo or weapons. Welder item, I don't even know what these are. Oxygen bottles. Interesting that you can now craft hydrogen from your ice and use it in some better better engines, better thrusters, hydrogen thrusters. So that's kind of cool. So we'll hit check and code, make sure everything's good, remember and exit, and now we should have a much smaller list here. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up a quota for construction components. It's gonna make 1,000 of them for us. So we'll just get into any interface here. We'll go to control panel. We'll name this assembler. Was it construction, I think was the name of it? Why can't I see? Construction. Okay, and then remember, turn it off. Turn it off. Okay, that's fine. Production here, we'll do 1. Oh, we'll turn it on repeat mode. And 1 construction component. There we go. And we'll put it up to 3 again so it does pulls enough iron over here. Okay, so that should be good. As soon as we get up to enough construction components, it should turn that off. You can watch those come in. Are you making any? There you go. Yep. Cool. What else do we use a lot of? Probably computers. So let's do computers on the 3rd one. So remember down here, we'll turn it off. Production, queue repeat mode, and computers. Then we'll call it. And there it goes, working its way through. And then the other one that I use a lot probably is motors, and we're out of those, so we'll get that one going as well. Oops, need to turn it off, don't I? Where's motors? There's a motor. Let's do 3 again, and there we go. All right, so that's going to probably use up a lot of my iron here. How are we doing for iron? We are running out quick. I think we had 50K at the beginning. Now we're down to 22K, but that's okay. Now we'll have plenty of construction components, plenty of steel plates, computers, and motors. The other stuff we'll just have to craft for now or add more assemblers. So if I wanted to autocraft all of this, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 assemblers that I'd need, which is pretty crazy. But I got the room. I'll just... Where could I stack these? Probably just going this way? No, they don't have a thing there, so probably coming off there. Could do 4. Something like that. Cool. So we've got autocrafting. We've got lights. The next thing I'd like to do is, what if I'm over here kind of flying and I want to control? Like previously I've had to come all the way over to an inventory or a control panel every time I want to modify what my base does. What if I don't want to do that? Well, let's get an antenna to the rescue. We've got a couple of different antennas here. This is this base antenna, and then you've got this laser antenna, and then another one for for large ships and stations that looks like it. I don't know. Here I'll show you the difference. This is the vanilla one, and then this is the modded one. Now, if you put this antenna on a small ship, you can see it looks like a block, and it has a little like satellite dish, right? If you put it on a large station, and it's this big old antenna, right? Which is cool, but maybe you wanted that other look, so you can use the modded item, and then you get a large ship antenna. So that's awesome. So how about we take... Let's see, I don't want to put it out there because we risk our ship running into it. So let's build a block right out here. I need steel plates. Of course I do. Of course, since I've grabbed them out of there, it's going to autocraft more of them. So yeah, right here, let's just build a few blocks out. And then we'll put our large antenna right here. Okay. And that thing's going to need construction components, small and large computers. That's enough for now. I won't remember any more from now on. All right. Construction components, large, small, computers. Was it displays? My inventory's full anyway. Lot of small and large tubes and radio communications somethings. Okay. So let's go to production on our master. We'll do large steel tubes. Grab like 50 of those. Small, 50. And then it was radio construction something. Can we find those? There it is. Radio communication components. Was it 40 of them? I think it was 40. Oh man, these large things are so heavy to carry around. Okay, that didn't take too long. Just a couple more trips back and forth, and now we have our antenna completely operational. So now, hopefully, if what I understand is correct, I can now hit G, not G, P, no, K. There we go. And now I've got my own inventory, but I can also now see platform 6709, and I can see all this kind of stuff. So our antenna is broadcasting based on how our range. We use less power. So let's just do like 1,000 meters is fine for now. But if I did a huge range, I could control my base from way, far away on another asteroid, that kind of stuff. I can, that's just the antenna. But now you can see I can access any of these things. I can't pull stuff out of the inventory, obviously, but I can move it around. if it's on a conveyor system. So like I can drop these into the other cargo container, that kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. How do I rename this thing? That's my question. Is it under info? There it is. Care a lot. Okay. So now when I hit K, I can come here, go to care a lot, and there we go. Now I can access all my stuff. So I still need to fly to an inventory to actually get stuff in and out, but can control anything from far away now. So we can get up to 1,000 meters away, which is pretty cool. And still see it. Oops. Oh, guess not. Okay, how far are we? 300? Maybe it's a... well, that's really weird. Oh, maybe my own antenna. I bet it's my own antenna doesn't work that far. Like my individual... yeah, so I can go like 175 maybe with my own antenna. But if I had another ship that had an antenna, I could talk from the ship to this guy from 1,000 meters away. So let's not waste power, and let's just go ahead and set this thing way down. Oops. Why am I trying to access it? I can just come here. So antenna way down to like, whoa. Oh no. 200, let's just do 250 or so. 270, perfect. Show ship name, does that make it show up in the, yeah, care lot antenna. So now I don't need that GPS. I can come into here, GPS, care lot, hide. Let's hide all of these. Nice. Okay. Is there anything else I wanted to do today? I don't think so. Next time, we are going to build another ship. And we're actually going to do something pretty cool with our ships, where we will have one, I'm going to call it a pod. It's basically a control system that's going to have a connector. It's going to have all our nuclear reactors, cargo bays and everything, all of our thrusters, and our cockpit. But it's not going to have any tools. It's going to have a magnet on the front of it. And then we're going to build a bunch of tool modules that we can connect onto the front. So we'll have one that's a grinder, one that's a welder, one that's a drill, one that maybe has weapons or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we're going to build a bunch of little pods that we can attach. So we don't have to have like 4 separate ships. We'll just have one ship that will have a bunch of different tools that it can attach to it. I think that's gonna be cool. Someone suggested that. I don't remember who it was, but that's what we're gonna try for anyway. I don't know if it's gonna work, but someone did suggest it, and I thought it sounded really cool, so we're gonna go for it. So yeah, in the meantime, I'll go ahead and build some more assemblers so we can get some more autocraft going. I'll do a little bit more mining because we are probably completely out of iron now. Oh, almost. Getting low. How's our quotas? Construction components almost there. Steel, yeah, see how it went over by 1 because we're crafted 3 at a time. Motors are done. Computers are done. So looks like it's just finishing up on construction components, and then the auto crafting will be done. Some other things I might want to do in between. No, not really. Just some mining and some more building. I should probably put some more productive modules over on these guys here so that they go a little faster. Although it technically shouldn't need them to go that fast because they'll always have, a surplus unless I, steal out 1,500 steel plates or something. Yeah, I'll think about it. Cool. Well, if you guys have any other suggestions of things you want to see me do upcoming, I plan to do a lot, but things that I can do with my current amount of resources, let me know. I do know there's a couple issues right now with the game. I don't know if it's an issue or a change they make, and hopefully it's not a change they make, but inertial dampeners are horrible right now. Let's go out to this and turn this guy off. And see how much I drift. Watch my speed. So I'm going to go forward, and we're at 10, and then slow, 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 slow. You see how long it took to slow the machine down? I think thrusters got nerfed or something, so I might need to add some more thrusters, especially to like my up and down. Like right now, this down thruster just takes forever to slow down. I've almost crashed this thing multiple times. Like sometimes I went out to a meteor that was like 10,000 meters away, and I almost ran into this thing. I had to start slowing down at like 3,000 just to slow down enough. So yeah, so I'm gonna see if that's a bug or a change that they intended. See, look at this. I can't slow down. Something they intended to do, and if it was definitely something they intended to do, then I will put more thrusters on this guy. Come on. And connect. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Space Engineers. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Catch you guys later. Bye.